Hey guys, Coach Pat here. We're going to run through a series of different drills. Hopefully you can find this beneficial during this time. The first thing that we're going to cover today is stick protection. So often as a coach you see players really nervous when they have the ball, somebody's guarding them and they look to pass it right away. If you calm down, worry about just protecting your stick, you can take your time and the defender will never take it away. So we're going to go over one-handed stick protection right now. The first thing you want to do with one-handed stick protection, grab your stick and you're going to want to put it one hand kind of near the top where the head is, a little bit below the plastic, and you're going to practice cradling like this. So that's one-handed cradling. All right, just like this. Where you want to keep the stick, the top part of the stick, right about where your nose is, just like this. See how this is doing it? Good. Now this is just the cradling part of one-handed. What you want to do to protect the stick, think about this. I'm going to pretend you're the defender. If you're the defender, I'm going to turn so that my shoulder's sideways. I'm going to take my stick and practice cradling a little bit behind my head. Notice where the top of my hand is, where the top of the head is, right? I'm going to practice cradling like this. And what you do with your free hand, I'm going to explain this to you. The free hand, the term is elbows out, palms out. So my elbow is out and my palm is out. I can't push off, but I can hold it steady in a way that protects the stick. So if I'm practicing cradling and stick protection with one hand, elbows out, palms out, cradling right behind your head. Notice how it's a little bit difficult for you to see the stick of my head, hard to get a poke check on it, and that's the goal. So some of the ideas of what you can do to practice the cradling and stick protection. Right here I have a couple of cones. I've got a lot of cones set out here. But right now I'm just going to use this cone and this cone. And I'm going to practice cradling stick protection going from one cone to the other. And you can film yourself, and if you can see yourself hanging the stick, or if you can see the stick, then you're not protecting it right. So I'm just going to go from side to side, one cone to the other, protecting the stick. So elbows out, palms out. And you can watch yourself on film stick protecting going side to side, right? You want to do that over and over and over again. The biggest mistake that people do is when they change directions, is when they go in this direction, let's say, or they go over here, and then they change direction, they hang their stick like this. That's when the defender comes on the backside. So not a bad idea for dads, moms to work with this. Stand at the cone, and when they change direction, try to knock the ball out the backside. So the proper way to change direction is, I want to listen to this. Stop, tuck, turn. The three rules of changing direction. Number one, stop. Number two, tuck your stick. And number three, and then turn. So it looks like this. When I change direction, I'm going to go up to the cone, okay? I'm going to go up, I'm going to stop. I'm going to tuck the stick between my legs, and then I'm going to turn. Stop, tuck, turn. Just like this. If I'm facing you forward, it's going to look like this. I'm going to run up to the cone, stop, tuck, turn. All right? This way you don't hang your stick. So after you've done that drill a few times, you got the hang of it, there's another, I call it the zipper drill. I don't know if you see there's 5 cones lined up about 6 feet apart on a 45-degree angle. And by the way, if you don't have cones at home, you can use other things like, finally found a use for my baseball glove. So I'll take this, let's say I only had 4 cones. I'll use a baseball glove as one of the cones. So what you want to do is, you want to start at one of the cones, you pretend that somebody's guarding you, just like this, and then go up to each cone and practice. Same thing coming back. Stop. And you know, this drill I run it all the time. Dads, moms, you can stand over here so that as the player comes around, tap and see if you can make sure that they're not hanging their stick behind. So if you do that over and over again, that'll make you a better lacrosse player, better stick protection. And the final drill that I'm going to do is how to pass it when you're doing a stick protection. So again, we're holding the stick like this, right? And if you want to pass it, here's the beauty of it. Your hands here, your palm, right? Your free hand, your top hand's here. Just bring the bottom part up. Now you're ready to pass. So cradle, 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 bottom hand up, ready to pass. And notice how my shoulders are still protecting my stick in case I need that protected. So I'm going to go off with the same V, the same zipper, and use this for stick protection. So it's going to look like this, right? I'm going to push in, palms out, and then get ready to pass. Palms in, palms out, ready to pass. Coming back, push in, palms, ready to pass. Push in, ready to pass. So you're going to push in, bounce off your defender, and get your sticks up ready to pass. And then the final level is you can turn this into a shooting drill. So I'm just going to use this V here. I'm going to push in, look back to pass. No one's open. Come around. So that's those are some stick protection drills that you can do. Hopefully you enjoy it, and these are things that you can work with your parents as well. All right, good luck, and let me know if you got questions.